Hello guys, mates. This is Mrjacharles. We're back with Tomb Raider, raiding those tombs. You ever have a funeral for I don't know, someone you care about? Dilly blood, we're gathered here. This guy's dead. Mate, Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, she's gonna jump in. She's gonna leap in. She's gonna go in there with him or her, whoever's dead. It's gonna happen. It happens at funerals all the time. We're back with Tomb Raider, the third Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider the third. Almost as evil as Richard the Third. In the sense that this game's impossible. I'm really not looking forward to playing this because I'm going to be doing 8 episodes in a row. Not for you guys. I'm splitting up between different periods. But I'm going to die. But anyway, previously we actually did pretty good. We found the man base, the base for the men. And well, now I've got to figure out actually what to do with this man base. Now, I have got a walkthrough prepared, just in case, because I know I'm going to need that at some point. But, well, I'm going to be honest, I have no idea where to go. Because also previously... Oh, wait a minute. Wait, there's a way through there, Huh. Well, I was going to say, also previously, we went up this bit and found it to be a dead end. I thought, hey, it's an obvious shoo-in, this is where we need to go. Then we went up here, and then it wasn't a shoo-in. Actually, it was like trying to put one of those cubes into one of those cylinder. You know, they're like the 3 bricks that little 4-year-olds use to try and understand, oh, this must be some kind of triangle, and this must be some kind of cube. Well, I thought this would be an easy shoo-in, but it's not. Actually, for the life of me, I can't tell what this game wants from me. I'm sure I already tried jumping up that bit. Okay. Well, wait a minute. So obviously, yeah, I can go down there. We did this last episode. Just in case I missed something, I'm going to turn up the brightness. Brightness is on max now, and I still can't see anything. But apparently there's like a passageway or something. You know what? I can even see it slightly there. See that slight little ridge, that opening? Okay. That leads me to believe one thing. This area will come up soon, but not yet. We're rushing things, Mrjacharles. We have to slow down. Stop, trying to travel at the speed of light. It's not really normal. Get in your car and do 40 miles an hour, if it's a clear highway. Alright, fine. Maybe I'm just taking this a bit too far. I have had a fair amount of chocolate and coffee, so trust me, all the energy's going to come out this episode, maybe next episode, maybe the episode after, but then I'm going to die. Then I'm going to know what it's like to have a funeral of my own. And then Lara will jump in the tomb. She'll do like a quick few steps back and then run and jump. And then miss, because she's terrible at her job. Alright, fine, cool. So, my guess, and this is only a bad guess, my guess is there's some kind of lever somewhere that I need to pull. It'll reveal a way into the next area, and then I can look forward to that. Now, I do know, because I looked at the walkthrough, I looked at the chapters, mind you, I do know there's only 3 chapters for this desert area. I think there was 4 when we were in, like, the Congos, the fucking tribe base, or whatever. But in this case, there's only 3 chapters. One of them is Area 51, which is probably located right next to Area 52. And I don't like Area 52. It was a terrible game. Right, but I've still got to find a switch of some kind. I've also got to figure out where I actually came from. Okay, yep, that's the sound of electricity. But I preferably don't want to deal with that right now. Okay, there's a little bit up here, but didn't we come from up here? Because I remember coming here and be like, oh look, a man, and then shooting him to death. Shooting him to bits. So, obviously we go through there, and then we have to come back. And then we get in that base. So we don't have to... So the only way we can go right now is down here. And just hope that there's some kind of opening somewhere. Oh. Well, hopefully this won't lead to my death. Oh, sounds. Okay, sounds aren't normally a good thing in this game. They normally mean impending... well, there we go. Mr. and Mrs. Snake has entered the realm. Well... I know, Mr. Snake, you don't want this, but I'm going to have to put you down now. Sorry, Mr. Snake. You're not allowed a life. I don't want you to have one. Okay, Mrs. Snake, I know you're basically a widow now, but you're not a spider. I'm so fucking funny. I'm not really. I should really just reprimand myself for that. Mrs. Snake? Hello? Yep. Fuck you, Mrs. Snake. Time to go to bed, Mrs. Snake. And now Mrs. Snake is dead. Just like her husband. They can go to snake heaven together. Make a Rick and Morty episode out of it, why not? Okay, now what? You've not given me much here, you've given me a ramp. If I was Tony Hawk's, maybe I could... Yeah, okay, thank you for the Top Gun reference. I was going to say, if I was Tony Hawk's, I could use this as a skating thing. Which is something I really should play one of these days, but well, I never want to really get round to it. Okay. So I know this way must be a way I can go, because there were snakes there to ruin my day. Right. I imagine the closer I get, the more electricity. Not a huge fan of electricity. Especially not a huge fan of forcing my students to know what electric component does what, constantly, without end. I'm actually quite good at those, because they know what a buzzer is. It's just like, what's this symbol? It's like saying, what's this Pokemon? They're going to know it, because it's an image thing. Not saying it's the same thing, it's just, you know. Electronics isn't that bad a class. Actually, the worst classes I've had probably is ratios, because they confuse it with fractions. Anyway, sorry, I'm telling you about my day at work, which, well, wasn't all that bad. I enjoyed it, more or less. More or less. Okay, I'm kind of surprised this isn't clicking easier together. I mean, I know this is Tomb Raider 3, but I would have thought a switch would be easy enough to find. That is more or less what I'm looking for, right? Just some kind of button? Okay, there looks like there's something over here. If I try and jump that, then I try and go out, I'm going to slide down. I'm going to slide down, aren't I? Good. No, I didn't really want to, you know, play the game properly. I don't think I'm high enough for that, and there's probably nothing up there anyway, so... Well, here comes another episode of wandering around constantly, hoping I can find something to do. No, I should probably come up with a cute little gay story or something, but it's not going to help. Photography of this area is prohibited. Mate, it's probably fine. Warning. I don't know what the warning is. I better take some photos just to be sure. Put it on my Instagram. That'll really help this place. You know, give them funding for a better electric fence. Okay. Okay, I am quite stuck. Clearly can't jump up here. I'm not going to jump at any of those, am I? Alright, this ramp. This seems too important to ignore. But I can't for the life of me imagine what I'd need to do with this ramp. I don't suppose I'm just meant to, like, get to the other side somehow, no? Nah, that wouldn't make any sense. But what part of this game is meant to make sense? Okay. Another possible theory is this bit opens up. We sure we don't just grab it? Because that'd make my life so... No, we don't just grab it. Okay. But maybe there's a way into this thing, and then maybe that shows us something. There's a lot of gappy areas, but none of them are really giving me anything. Yep, another fucking gay bird just trying to fucking croak or some shit. I think that's what birds do. I'm not 100%. This sucks. This actually sucks. Right, that's not working. Can I maybe grab it this time, please? Alright, cool. You know what? My conclusion is this area is useless. Nothing here. It was just a mean ploy to trick me. I'm going to go back up. Is this even the way back up? Yes, it is. But I don't know what I'm going to do afterwards. Because there's nothing I can do here. Please, for the light... Will this work? Okay, good. Why couldn't we just do that in the first place? Why did you have to make me suffer? Okay, right, so, again, there has to be a way into the base. I'm just not well, unfortunately they've fenced that bit off. But just in case I am some kind of maniac. Of course, sets me on fire. That's what electricity does. I suppose they're not far off. I wouldn't say that's scientifically what happens, but, you know... Not really going to have a life after touching electricity. Okay, so, yep. That's a really annoying noise. Does it mean anything? Well, there's a snake there, but it's not. I don't know why I'd even come to this corner, but can that noise stop? It's actually more painful than a difficult puzzle. And God knows I'm in one of those right now. Okay. It's all good. I prepared for this. I have got to walk through if I need it. But I don't need it yet. There's probably no reason to go down here, Mr. Charles, but I haven't got anything else I can do with my life. I'm sure there's not just a random switch. There can't just be an easy random switch. I don't know why there'd be a random switch down here. No, that doesn't make any sense to me. Which, Okay. Theory. What if the area down this bit, down yonder, is the way to the next level? And what if there is something we need to do over here? It's not impossible. You know, it could be that. I don't know if 100% for sure, but I want to make sure I at least give this a decent go. Maybe 5 or 10 minutes of absolute frustration, trying to figure out what to do with my life. Right, definitely no hidey hole there. Okay. Good, jumping round. What's that? What is it? Is it something good? Is it? Did ya? Fish and chips? I could use some fish and chips right now. Okay, something up here. That's fine. I suspected you'd have something else for me, game. But what, pray tell, do you have? Aurora Borealis? Okay, no. May I see it? I think I will. Okay. So far looks, yeah, trying to hide stuff from me again. Trying to hide your cigarettes from me, young boy. But smoking is illegal at your age. Oh, and that's the... Okay, so I was half right. Actually, no, it was a different way. I got that bit right, didn't I? Okay, fine. So, take a moment to breathe, because I need oxygen. Because I might as well be... I was going to say a plant, but they need carbon dioxide. They also need oxygen for germination, though. If my kids have taught me anything, it's that. Right, what about this way? Is this going to unlock the door forward? No. No, why would it do that? Why would you think that, Mr. Charles, you fool? Okay, but it hasn't, like, locked the way out, has it? Must have done something important. Significant to the cause. Okay. I'm going to assume whatever it did was at least somewhat valuable. I'm going to assume. I know that'll make an ass out of me, but, you know, you never know. You could remain hopeful. Nice things could happen if you believe in them. I believe in nice things. I believe I'll get some shiny shoes for the ball later. God, I'd love to go to a ball. Sorry, just turning off the subject. I mean, I was raised watching Cinderella when I was like 5. And I didn't know what the hell was going on because I was a 5 viewer. Have I actually gone... Okay, this is fine. I actually wanted to go to the other place first. The hidden man base in the village. But, well, this place has that door open, so I can at least investigate that area. Okay, going down, praying those snakes haven't used a Monster Reborn, or some bullshit. I need to get back to that Game Boy version of, Yu-Gi-Oh! I missed that game. I kind of liked it. It was bad, it was old, but, you know, it offered me a bit of a challenge. Also need to get back to Pokéduel, but that's not happening anytime soon. Okay, raise the water, that's nice. I guess that wouldn't have done anything for me anyway. Okay, so I guess that was a blessing in disguise. Going the way I didn't want to go necessarily, this time round. Okay, yep, going up there. Good. Make sure to be careful of that Laura Croft ass. You know, I mean, what's Laura's net worth? Must be a fair few million or billion. Okay, Laura, I know your net worth might be a lot. Doesn't mean you have to be a complete snob about jumping up where I want you to jump up. Okay, jump please. No! That made my heart skip a beat, 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 beat. Take a look at the kids on the street. No, they never miss a beat. I think I was thinking of a different song. I think I was thinking Ollie Murs' Heart Skips a Beat, and then I turned it into the Kaisers. Yeah, the Kaiser Chiefs, that's it. And I feel quite ashamed of forgetting one of the most notable UK bands of the 2000s. Which is actually something I'm doing these days. I'm trying to go through all like really good 2000s albums. I think I'm going to go into that later, like in the next episode. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of 2000s albums. I'll tell you the list of them soon. But yeah, stay tuned for that if you're interested. You don't have to be. You could be like, Mr. Charles, I hate your channel. Leave that comment, dislike, and then report me to YouTube. I don't know what you'd report me for. Maybe I swear too much. My mum basically reported me for that, but she didn't report it to YouTube. She reported it to me, that I swear too much. And as much as I love her for it, you know, I'm not going to stop that anytime soon. That's like the bread and butter of being a YouTuber, swearing constantly. Okay, wait a minute, so we can go two different ways. We can go through this little passageway, which looks like it just leads the way I came, so I'm not going that way. Or we could go through here and hope for the best. Well, it's a nice view, I'll give you that. But I think we're going to end the episode here. So, next time, I'm guessing we're actually going in the base, figure some bullshit out, and then, I don't know, probably progress to the next level or something. But if you want to play the game, so see if you can enter the man base of men, there'll be a link to the game in the description down below. Without further ado, look for books, subscribe channel, it's time. See ya!